What do you do when you notice that there is a huge gap between rails at a rail joiner? Must you replace an entire section of FlexTrack just to remove the gap? Actually, you can fill the gap in just a few easy steps. Here you can see gaps in a rail joiner. The top gap is minimal and will do no harm. In fact, such a gap will give rails someplace to go when heat causes them to expand, and also provides a nice clickety-clack sound as the rolling stock passes over it. The lower gap, however, cannot be left. A gap this wide will interfere with smooth passage, probably causing derailments. In N scale, the entire wheel would fall into it. Here's how to fill it. Choose a piece of rail long enough to handle easily. Notice the flange at the base of the rail. File away the flange completely. Be sure you file the flange on both sides. You need only file as much as required to fill the gap. Be careful not to shorten the height of the rail. Use your nippers or other tool to slice a piece of filed rail the appropriate size to fill the gap. Since you have not filed the top or bottom of the rail, it is the perfect height. Using needle nose pliers, grip the filed piece from the top, the side without the flange. Insert the piece between the sides of the rail joiner. The rail joiner will hold the piece erect and in place. Make sure the filed portion of the piece faces down so the top of the rails match the new piece. Check that the height is correct. Should it be too high, it is not inserted all the way. Push down harder. Should it be too low, start over and file only the flange. Solder the piece in place, being sure to carry the solder from one end of the rail joiner to the other to ensure current flow all along the rail. That's all there is to it. Though this example is on a straight length of track, it also works on bends since the inserted piece of filed rail is so short. If you are on a bend, once the piece has been soldered in place, the track may then be shifted as necessary to eliminate kinks. I hope this video clinic was helpful. I know it helped me.